Hey friends, hey family, I hope you're doing well. We're back with a new video on your Barça Spotlight channel. Thank you to everyone who has already subscribed and everyone who subscribes to our channel. If you like the content, don't hesitate to share it with your friends and family. Thanks for all the likes. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so you know when there's a new video online. Leave us a comment, we'll gladly reply. Share the channel if you like the content. So without further ado, let's go. A great match, a festival of goals, and a tie game on the return leg. The Metropolitano will decide the semi-final after Barcelona overcame a 2-goal deficit and saw Soloth equalize in the last minute of stoppage time, despite a 4-2 lead with 15 minutes left. Another great performance from Lamine, who didn't score but dismantled Atletico, and goals from Alvarez, Griezmann, Pedri, Cubarsí, Iñigo, Lewandowski, Marcos Llorente, and Soloth. Matches between Barcelona and Atletico Madrid are usually filled with goals. The Cup semi-final was no exception to this tradition, even if the scenario was certainly not the one expected. A surprisingly productive start to the season from Atletico, with goals from Alvarez and Griezmann, forced Flick's team to unleash their full attacking potential. Before halftime, Pedri, Cubarsí, and Iñigo had turned things around, as if the spirit of Macanudo Pizzi had worked its magic in a crushing 45 minutes. The second half, however, presented a duel between two teams looking for the opponent's goal in a clash of alternatives that leaves the possibility of an open second leg. Lewandowski opened the scoring for Barça, but Marcos Llorente reduced the deficit, and in stoppage time, just like in La Liga, Soloth wrapped up the scoring. The score was tied 4-4, and the score was reversed. The match ended as it began, with Atletico in Barça's box, and it's the Metropolitano that will decide. Lightning-fast reaction with 2 goals from Pedri and Cubarsí in just a minute and a half. After going down 0-2 thanks to Julian Alvarez and Griezmann, who had already put Atletico ahead by the 6th minute, Barça had tied the game at 2-2 by the 23rd minute. Pedri closed the gap after a pass from Koundé, brilliantly assisted by Lamine, and the Catalan player scored his first goal for the Blaugrana after a corner kick taken by Rafinha. Barça reacted as they should after being down 2-0 at the 6th minute of the first leg of the Kings Cup semi-final, thanks to goals from Julian Alvarez and Antoine Griezmann. In the 12th minute, Ferran Torres missed a clear goal against Juan Musso, who was starting today in place of Jan Oblak. But by the 23rd minute, they had already neutralized Atletico de Madrid's advantage, with 2 goals in a minute and a half. Lamine Yamal's top hat appeared first to serve Jules Koundé in front of Javi Galán. The Frenchman looked up and saw Pedri arriving in the heart of the area. The Canary Islander didn't fail. Montjuic suddenly came alive and erupted even more with the 2-2 equalizer, scored by Pau Cubarsí. The central defender, who renewed his contract last week until 2029, headed in a corner kick taken by Rafinha to beat the Argentinian goalkeeper and score his first goal with Barça's first team. Cubarsí kissed the Barça badge again during the tie after the initial double blow. Iñigo Martínez is back after another corner kick taken by Rafinha. The Basque centre-back scored the 3rd goal against Atletico just before halftime, with his 3rd goal of the season. Iñigo Martínez was struggling since being down 2-0 in the 6th minute against Atletico de Madrid. That's why he celebrated Barca's 3rd goal in the 42nd minute, leading to a furious reaction from the Blaugrana at halftime after cornering the Colchoneros with the header. After Pedri and Cubarsí's goals, the Basque central defender didn't want to be left behind by his fellow defender and perfectly finished another corner kick taken by Rafinha, who had already made an assist during the 2-2 tie. Szczesny surprised. In less than 5 minutes, he had to make a difficult save and picked the ball out of his own net twice, with Julian Alvarez and Griezmann as his tormentors. He could have done more, for sure. Koundé, rebellious. A relatively easy bad pass led to the 0-2 play. He was forgiven with the pass to Pedri for the 1-2. Cubarsí, brave. The header was decisive to bring the score to 2-2. He made a prodigious and legal block in the 3-2 play. Iñigo Martínez, very direct. He was so determined when he headed the ball to bring the score to 3-2. On the right wing, Lamine was just tearing Javi Galán apart. It was historic. Rafinha took a corner kick, which he had earned after a cool nutmeg move on the wing. Iñigo Martínez scored with a header, while Atletico players protested, claiming a foul. What a pair of starting central defenders Barça has. Trying to repeat their strong start, Atletico came out firing after halftime. Szczesny made a brilliant save against Griezmann one-on-one before Barça regained control of the game. However, it wasn't the steamroller of the first half, and the match became an entertaining back-and-forth exchange, with Lamine claiming a penalty against newcomer Lino. A completely unleashed, colossal Lamine emerged. He received an extraordinary pass from Pedri, got past his new marker, Reinildo, after Javi Garland was substituted, and made a decisive pass to Lewandowski, number 9, who didn't miss. But Atletico didn't give up and managed to come back. Marcos Llorente made a dizzying shot. In the last minute, Koundé slipped again and Soloth scored again. He was already the heartbreaker in the league and now also in the cup. FC Barcelona almost had a foot in the Copa del Rey final, leading 4-2 with just 7 minutes left in the game. But they ran out of steam in the final stretch against Atletico Madrid and left the door wide open for the second leg at the Metropolitano, with the score tied at 4-4. There are still 5 weeks to go before the second leg of the Copa del Rey, scheduled for Wednesday, April 2nd, at 9:30 p.m. local time at Atletico's home ground. We'll know who the first finalist is because the other semi-final match between Real Sociedad and Real Madrid will be played at the Santiago Bernabéu the day before. The first leg between those two teams will take place this Wednesday. The second leg, in 5 weeks at the Metropolitano. After the 4-4 draw against Atletico, Barça will travel to the Metropolitano on Wednesday, April 2nd, with a spot in the final in Seville on April 26th on the line. Thanks for watching. Thanks also to those who will take 2 seconds to give a thumbs up and leave a comment. It helps the channel a lot. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications if you haven't already. Thanks again, take care and see you soon for a new video.